Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for September 2019. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may have planets in the sign of Capricorn. You were intuitively guided to the reading. Thank you for paying attention to your intuition. Or you may be in love with a Capricorn. Whatever brought you here, thank you for listening and thank you for showing up. So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. I'm not going to talk. I know you guys don't like that. And it's easy to ramble on. So we're going to not talk. Begin your reading. Many people are asking me about my singing bowl. It's already packed. And that's why I'm not using it yet. All right, my loves. We are going to start with a deck of Major Arcanas. I've been using this for the month of September. This is to get an overview, and then we'll bring another deck in. I'm going to ask you to calm your mind, and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. All right, my loves. Please feel free to ask your guides for confirmation if a reading or a message is for you. It can be through a number, a letter, a name, a sound of an animal, a bird. And let's begin. Capricorn, what's going on? September 2019. I'm shooting this in the end of August. Wow. We have the Tower and we have the Wheel. Well, hello. First thing that tells me right off the bat is, whatever Tower moment you might be experiencing or you did experience, Tower moment is something that comes in quick, usually unexpected, definitely ruffles our feathers, definitely gets us moving from point A to point B. Maybe we wouldn't have done it otherwise. Many times we ask for the Tower, though. Maybe we don't realize that. We want something to come to an end. This is telling me that something did come to an end. Something was released, maybe against your will, but it is part of your destiny. It is to make your life better, more enriched, an enrichment. But nonetheless, you had to go through the Tower. Maybe you don't have a clue what's next. And not having a clue can feel like anxiety, right? Something's got to happen. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. That way, the Death card. Card of Scorpio, by the way. Well, this is telling us a couple things. First of all, it's telling us that we're resisting some type of change. And we shouldn't. We're resisting something. Almost like refusing to now walk into our next chapter. I'm kind of refusing it. I don't know if I want to. I'm not sure what's there. Death card is saying you just have to trust. You have to shed your skin easily. You have to be willing to step outside yourself and be bold. Some of you could have lost someone very quickly, unexpectedly, and, you know, it does throw your world into a tantrum, I know. I don't feel like this is anything that just happened, though. This is something that would have happened, I'll say, a little while ago, because the energy is about, you know, we go into a mourning process, but we have to be careful not to keep ourselves, you know, it's learning to live differently without, right? But still, you still have this life that you want to live. Soul wants to live, experience, okay? So, I know some of you are moving forward and not really having a clue, and I know as Capricorn, you don't like that, and I get that. It's like the universe is saying, I need you to be flexible right now, but you don't feel flexible. Okay. Look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. Possible Aquarius. You know, this is the energy of not giving up on the universe. Not giving up on your prayers. Not giving up on your imagination and your ability to create. This is about hope. And this is about manifesting. It is Aquarius, so we have to remember it's air. So it can be through, you know, it's something we're thinking about a lot, but be careful I'm not overthinking about it. If I am, it's about allowing my imagination to expand it, not shrink it. I just noticed I have the sun on the cards. I may close the blind. I'm not going to do it yet. We'll see. You know, someone is just refusing to let something go. And I feel, you know, the more I refuse to let something go, I feel like something is, you know, it's like karma at its best. It is, how do I want to say this? I feel like you've been getting some type of sign, okay? And, or a lesson, or a tower, let's say. But I feel like it came in 3. So I feel like it was somewhat gentle, but shook your feathers a little. You know, I'm just not going to pay attention to that. Can't be that important. So then it comes back around again. Except this time, you have to give it more attention because it requires it. It's a little more shocking. It's a little more difficult. It's definitely more disruptive. Well, I'm not ready to do anything. I'm not ready to move forward. I really haven't put a plan together. The universe says, all right, well, you know, I keep giving you all this time, but this is not written in your destiny of non-movement. So we're going to bring one last thing in. And this is the 3rd tower. And it gets you moving, whether you like it or not. I've been saying this a lot for September, but again, it's the energy of feeling like it's a curse, but it's actually a blessing. We know when the tower shows up, there's always a blessing after it. It's there to trigger us, to move us. You know, when we're refusing, but it's what's best. It's what our soul requires. Then that tower comes in. Many times we pray for it to come in. I feel like the third tower gives you, like you don't have a choice any longer. Maybe you have choices in which way you're going to go, how you're going to do something, but now you need to move into it. So it's like you've gone from the twos, the two of wands, the two swords, and now you're moving into the threes, right? And I have a choice. Okay. Let's continue. Look at this, the Seven of Cups. So someone doesn't know what choice. I don't know what choice to make. I don't know which direction to go. What I like about it is it's showing me you do have options. You're just not sure which option to choose. Which one's good for me? Which one's toxic? Which one is abundant? Which one is love? It's like you're choosing a path. We have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have the Ten of Wands. So again, the energy of movement out of the Ten of Wands, though. You know, someone's trying to make a choice of to be with this King of Wands, who I've been with before. But whatever the reason being, with this person, I took on the majority of the weight of the relationship. You know, maybe I'm the one who kept the romance alive. I'm the one who pampered. But it fell on my shoulders. Now, this choice is coming up, whether, you know, whether this person has asked you or not, you're thinking this. So this is one of your options, I know that. Maybe not for everyone. You know, this King of Wands could represent really anyone in your life. But this is someone who is ready for movement. Let's keep going. You know, in this Ten of Wands, especially in this card, I kind of love this image because it's how I think. So I have this Ten of Wands, right? Carrying this around. You can see how he's slumped over. I've just about had all I can take. This is normally the weight of the world, but the weight of your family, the weight of life, the weight of your job, just everything. And it literally feels like the weight is all on you. This is a tower. At least to me, it's the tower up here. And, you know, you can see the beginning of the flame. He's got one foot walking up this staircase, or whatever you want to call it. He's got a foot there, so he's heading towards the tower. This person wants the tower to take this burden away from them. They know that the tower is not going to be easy, but deep down, it's what they want. This is something that I've put a lot of effort in. Many times in this energy, I've learned a lot of lessons. I have seen my way. Maybe I haven't completely reflected upon it because I feel it's more about carrying the guilt, carrying the regret, carrying all that. But during this part of the journey, it was about working that out within yourself. You know, forgiving yourself, releasing it. I was sitting there last night and I was just thinking. I love to think. You know, I'm a Virgo. I love to think. I'm sure you understand. And I was just thinking about my past. And I was thinking about my childhood and, you know, issues I had with my mother and what have you. And I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, you know, so as I hold on to old wounds, who am I hurting? Who am I helping? Who even cares? Right? Because my mother's gone. She's moved on, right? And so is my father and my sister and my brother and my son. So I have a lot of people who have moved on to the next. So as I thought about like some of the wounds that I kind of still have, I really thought about like as I hang on to this, I mean, who am I hurting and who am I helping and who gives a shit? My mother is in unconditional love right now, so she's not looking down in any way. Um, I don't know. I just found all, any kind of wounds I've been carrying around, I just thought to myself, it's just so stupid because it's not affecting anyone but me. And what do I need to carry it around for? It happened. It's done. It's done. And I also watched something. You've seen like how you can really, your thoughts backwards can change the past, therefore change the future. And that's really what got me on the ball thinking, on the roll thinking was, who's paying attention to these wounds I have with my mother? No one but me. Right? I have the opportunity to heal them, and they have been healed. It's just like now letting it go. Let it go. Anyway, that's the kind of energy I'm feeling in the Ten of Wands, and maybe that's exactly why I had that reflection to talk about it today. All right, let's keep going. Let's try to get all of our cards out. I don't know if I've ever done a reading where I waited till every card was out. It's hard. I have the Seven of Swords. So maybe someone's energy around you that you don't find very trustworthy. Someone around you who listen, for some, this may be some of you also. This may be why I brought this up. Maybe because of something you need to forgive yourself. Because all of a sudden I felt like there's someone who, when they were younger, doesn't feel that they were a very good person. You may have been, I want to say, like a small town thief. A bully. Something where now you're not proud of that energy. And you may be, people may still associate you with that type of energy, but that's really not who you are any longer. I know that. It's not who you are any longer. I mean, it's not who you were. It's just the energy you portrayed at the time. You don't have to be a small town thief, but it's that type of energy where people, and this could certainly be someone else I'm talking about, but people associated you with your actions. It's not you anymore. You don't, it's like you're just not that person anymore. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's keep going. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Star again. This is definitely manifesting through one's thoughts, and even actions. What I'm putting out there is coming back. What I put out there is coming back. I have the Devil, card of Capricorn. It's your card. This could be, this could certainly be you. Could be another Capricorn. And we have the World card. So we have a lot of major arcanas down here. In a row, we have the Star, the Devil, and the World. Now, above the Devil, I have the Ten of Wands. And above that, I feel like I have a choice. Do I do something again, or do I bring it to an end? This is with someone. Do I give them another chance? Do I even keep my energy through them? Some of you, do I stay with them? Or do I move on? I feel like you want to move on. I feel like there's something else. There's something else in your heart that you want. It doesn't have to be a person, but there's something that you want. Sorry, I'm just letting that plane go by. Wow, it just seems like it's up there forever. I guess it's a good thing. Okay. Um, excuse me. Anyway, so you're trying to figure out whether you want to do something. You want to give someone else another chance. Um, okay. I feel like this could be completely different people here, but I feel like there is someone who wants to come back into your life. I feel like there's someone who has really put you through a lot. I feel like they definitely live in their lower energy, and they're fine with that. People can live in their lower energy and really have a great life. People can live in that lower energy and screw people over left and right and not think twice about it and be as happy can be. That's the experience that they wanted to experience here on Earth. It's just what they wanted. So anyway, I feel like I may have one of those people because I don't feel a lot of change with this person. How do you know that I'm talking to you? Well, I feel like this is about, um, you know, I feel like because I feel like through their actions, through even their words, um, listen, I feel like I feel like people change all the time, but I have to be honest. I feel like right here, I had someone who really did not change. And they didn't change because they don't know why they have to change. It's almost like they don't understand why you don't want them. Like, I don't understand what you're complaining about. It doesn't register with them. It's black and white. Hello. Anyways, what I would do here is take my time, because I feel like the red flags with this person will be revealed very quickly. And maybe they already have, but you got to recognize that's a red flag. That's a red flag. If it's not honoring you, what's the point? This is not someone I want to spend the rest of my life with, changing and helping them grow. Nuh-uh. Because they don't get it. Could be narcissistic energy, for sure. But I don't even want to lump them into one thing because I just don't feel like they see their ways. Okay, but they want you. And that can feel good, right? It can feel good. But I'm afraid you'll just keep going through the tower. Maybe that's what I was talking about with the 3 times, the tower coming 3 times. Maybe it's talking to you about that. Okay. Now listen, that is not the whole reading. I know that because I feel like that message is now over. I have the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Oh my. That's beautiful energy. That's feeling loved. That's giving love. Like, I don't have a problem loving you. It's accepting it. This is the law of attraction. This is like attracting like-minded people. Same vibration. We're not vibrating. We're not. We've probably both gone through the tower moments gone through the dark night of the soul, which, by the way, not everybody does, but the majority, because it's where we learn our resistance. We learn really what we don't want in life. Anyway, this is two people who have had, probably have had similar experiences, good and bad. Maybe even around the same time in their lives, separate of each other. You'll be talking about that. So this is showing us that, well, first of all, your last card's the World. So it's about closing out a chapter, right? Time to move into the next. Makes sense, September. We're entering into a new season. So, let's see what the season's bringing. All right, we are going to use Cosmic Tarot, and we're going to break a baby down right now. Someone's trying to make a decision right now. Maybe you, maybe the other person. Someone's trying to make a decision right now. Okay, I feel like this may be someone from your past too. Someone's trying to make a decision, or you want to make a decision about them. I'm saying a decision, but I feel like in your heart of hearts, this is someone you do want. This is someone who wants you. This is someone that you also had a Tower moment with. Remember, a Tower moment doesn't have to be completely, it destroys my world. It can feel like that. But it can be, it can be epiphanies that, different types of epiphanies. It can be anything that kind of gets you moving. Anyway. This person is definitely putting energy out into the universe about you. So they're thinking about you. It has this Four of Wands up here, which is matching this King of Wands energy. So thinking about you, but thinking, not just about going on a date. Though they may ask for a date. It's like, I can't eliminate that because I just felt it all of a sudden. Okay, but anyway, bottom line is, this is somebody who already loves you. Or at least feels that they love you. So this is someone who's already felt that connection with you. Okay. Got it. Okay, so we got the Six of Pentacles. We're going to start breaking these blocks down. Actually, I want to start at the top. So I feel like with this Tower, something we learned, or something the other person learned through here, is a sense of compassion, empathy. It opens something up within us that opened that channel up. Either completely opened it up, or cracked it open a little. It's the energy of, again, compassion and empathy, caring about my brother and sister. Some of you, through this Tower, you find yourselves much more sensitive to other people's energy also. Well, with that, there must be some type of ascending, right? Because this is a real change in energy. it's like telepathic. It's an empath, being an empath. It's being a priestess. So that's opening up. Wow. And what it's doing, because this is what I feel. As I'm now learning to be in this new energy of being more compassionate, it's to the point sometimes where you can't watch the news. I know this energy very well. I remember when it first hit me, and I still have a hard time with some things. If I'm watching something on TV and let's say it's just bloopers and it's people on their skateboard and they fall and like really hit themselves, I feel it. And I can't shut that part off. And it's like, Anyway, some of you are going through this, and people's actions, you're just becoming so much more compassionate. Yet there's this red line of, with that becomes, I guess we got to be careful that what's going on in the world doesn't give me a sense of anger. It's better to disconnect for a while. So some of you are trying to find your way through this energy. If the news and politics and war and everything is just too much, disconnect from it. Disconnect. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like I have to watch the news. You don't. It's your choice. This is when you're feeling like this until you can hone it in a little bit better. So I just want to say, if you're having those type of symptoms, know that, it's almost like going from 3D to 4 or to 5D, right? Okay, let's keep going. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Hierophant, card of Taurus. And we have the World again. So this Tower, again, looks bad, felt bad. Definitely part of it was over communication skills, lack of. I felt the energy through the Six of Pentacles right off the bat was making me more compassionate, more empathetic. This could be over someone. Also over someone. The Hierophant is making me feel like I'm just, I'm coming from my higher energy. My vibration is, it's getting there. I wanted to say my vibration is high, but it's getting there. And any improvement is good improvement. So it's like any is good. Give yourself a pat. So if this is about bringing someone back in my life, remember that person before, we've closed that, okay? Because this is also about someone in the past, but this is also talking about my own communication skills. Their own communication skills. I have the 6 and the 5, which is 11, against 2 major arcanas. Well, 3, actually. 4. So it's surrounded. This 11 is surrounded by major arcanas. Life lessons, right? That's what major arcanas are. They're lessons for our soul growth. And to keep us moving on our journey. On our journeys. Okay, so and it's funny because I feel like this person is the person who ends up in this 4 of Wands energy. And then I'm thinking, well, how do I explain to someone that their old communication skill, like the way we talk to each other, our choice of words, it could have been over, you could have had a difference in your religious beliefs. You could have definitely had difference over that. And that could have separated 2 people. Right? I look at the world this way, you look at the world that way. You could be Jewish and I am Catholic, Listen, doesn't mean that these 2 energies can't go together. What it means is 2 people were not allowing them, could not find the middle ground of them. keep going. Let's finish that line out. Well, you may be the one who is learning this compassion and empathy, and them also. Now they have 11 here. You know, if it's twin flame energy, then I know you both had to learn these lessons, both. And a lot of people say, like, twin flame energy, who would want it, just that. You don't have to have it. You don't have to want it. You can have a twin living in the same, same earth, same time, same timeline. It doesn't mean you got to connect, right? Because you're always connected. It's not like you're not connected. It's more of, are we going to meet up in the 3D? It doesn't have to happen. People say the journey is so hard. Well, the journey's hard because, this is the highest connection. Let's just say romantic. It's not even about romantic, but it's there. So let's just say the highest relationship we could have here, okay, if we're going to put a level to it. So it's the highest. So I'm asking to bring me the very one. This is what I want. I'm asking you to bring me the very one. So the universe is saying, but you're mirrors of each other. And if you get together too soon, what you're going to realize is all of life issues that we still hang on to, we're going to see through the other. The very things that we don't like about ourselves or even recognize, we're going to see it through them. And it's going to be hard. Because it's hard to look into a mirror and be real with oneself. So the period of time is the period to be able to work out your own life lessons. This isn't about their lesson and your lessons together. This is about them doing their thing, you doing your thing, right? And each of you evolving, clearing away, evolve, clear it away, evolve. So when you do come together, the mirror is not so cloudy. What I see, I like. That is myself. And vice versa. This is where the conflict and all that comes through, because if you really look at it as a mirror, you are seeing yourself. And it is not hard to see oneself. Right here, we had that earlier, right? The awareness over ourselves. Both of you. In different ways. So that's what I think about the twin flame journey. It's not about two people working it out. It's like if I worked out my issues and I'm letting them go, as I expand, I let go. When I do meet with my twin flame face to face, which I'm about to, very soon, guys, like weeks. Maybe I just go directly into joy. So I am sorry, I didn't really want to over talk on this reading, but I feel like some people needed to know that, and that's through my perspective, right? But I am on this journey, and I am very soon coming into union. And could I have eliminated the arguing? Of course I could have. It really wasn't until he came along that I even realized I still had all these issues. I thought they were gone. So that is another reason why, but that's a blessing, because I'm telling you, you just become lighter and lighter and lighter. As you throw away the damn baggage, you just become lighter and lighter. Okay. Well, hello, Ace of Pentacles. Coming over the wheel and the world. So this is telling me your next chapter has abundance tied to it. And very quickly, through the door. Two Swords. Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. Why I find this very strange. And King of Wands. So I have the Seven of Cups, which we have right here, Seven of Cups, and a King of Wands side by side. Here we have it again, and in between is this Five of Wands, which, guess what energy that means? Mirroring. I am mirroring someone's energy. I'm mirroring my own. And they're mirroring their own, and we're just butting heads. We can't get beyond it. Maybe we're not seeing that. You know, once you open yourself up to this, it can be so interesting. I'm telling you, Sam and I do not tricks. We talk about these things. Like, we have an argument, we break it down, and we'd be like, wow, you know what that was really about? And then we have a discussion about it. It's become fun. Not to argue, but it's how quickly, if you allow it, you move past that energy. I'm telling you guys. But here it is again. Now, what's it coming over? The Death card. The Death card. I got to see this so I can then let it go. The Death card tells us when we let go of resistance, we blossom. We're reborn. When we fight it, we just fight it. And we just fight it. And we just keep fighting. Fight, fight, fight. Right? We don't move past it. Someone's got to break it. Someone's got to come to an awareness to help the other come to awareness. Someone's got to be the bigger person. It is about letting egos go. It just is. You know, you met your match. You met your match. Now what? See the humor in it. I'm telling you, see the humor in it. So, I have you up here with the Two of Swords, making a decision whether you're going to actually let something go, move into the next season, okay? Move in with no resistance. This is about, if you feel your energy, you're being opened up more, you're being more compassionate in that. There's a reason for that, right? This is a higher type of energy. It is. And then when I look at the World card, and you guys hear me say this all the time, I feel like when we go into the energy of the world, it's asking us to take what we have learned, right? Our spirituality and our physical world, and walk with both now. So our spirituality becomes just as important. You know, it's like walking in the mud to being lifted and bare feet. Just, I don't know. I'm just picturing you running through the pavement like easy as could be. Or I have to trudge through the mud. Okay. You ever notice my readings seem to be all about energy? All right. Let's go down and do the blocks now. You know, if you're not seeing your choice clearly, it's because you have a lens up. That lens can be many different things, but it's a lens that is making your choices cloudy. So you need to bring the lens down. This lens can be, I'm still making my decisions based on old energy of what I used to be. It's not who I am any longer. I need to base my energies of who I am right now, today. I have the Emperor and I have the Devil. I have Capricorn. Yeah, I have Capricorn and Aries right here. Side by side. Some of you may be deciding between a Capricorn and an Aries. You take one more card on that. Some of you, this King of Wands is probably an Aries. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Star again. Card of Aquarius. So for some of you, I know there's Aquarius energy in here. And we have the High Priestess. I feel like telepathically connecting with someone. And I feel like a couple different things here. I feel like, how do I say this? I feel like I need someone's help. Or someone needs my help. You're feeling like someone needs your help, or they're feeling like there's this feeling within of, I'm just going to use my boyfriend as an example, or as a name. This feeling within me that Sam needs me. I don't know what it is. I just have this feeling that he needs me. And maybe I haven't even been in contact with him for a while. It doesn't even matter. This is that connection. So I have a feeling he needs me. And he may be having that feeling that I need him. Now, as I'm saying that, I'm feeling it within me. That heart space where it's like, I do. As I say that, I'm feeling it. Like, oh, I miss Sam right now. So you're feeling that deeply. Or they're feeling it deeply. Maybe both. Again, if we're twin, chances are we're mirroring it. Different reasons, but we're mirroring it. I feel like that is like how I do affirmations. This is me putting in the universe, or them putting in the universe. I need them. I need them. I need their help. I need them. Like I'm consciously doing it because I'm trying to manifest this. I feel like it's more happening to you, though. I feel like it's a lot more them. I know it's some of you, but I feel like it's a lot more them. You may be mirroring this information, but I feel like right now I'm talking more about them. So maybe we need to have some more clarity over them. I feel like two people are really trying to connect telepathically. And I feel, I know we've had some energy waves. I wish I knew more, but maybe I don't really want to know certain things. Maybe I like what I already know. Does that make sense? You just give me the feeling and I'll move forward with that. You don't always have to fill my head through full of the details. Sometimes just give me the feeling and I can move forward just through that sense of trust. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I just channeled that for someone. Anyway, I need to go back to the telepathic communication. And I feel like it's even more than that. That may be something that is opening up after this tower, after coming through that dark night of the soul. And by the way, it often happens within the dark night of the soul. Because any light is bright when you're in complete darkness. It's a great time for the universe to really start sending important things so that light. Okay, let's keep going. I have the Seven of Wands. I kind of feel like, if it showed up in reverse. Look at that, I have the Ace of Cups. Also showed up in reverse. I kind of feel like they're meant to be in reverse. Don't Don't worry about that. Um, people ask, why don't you read reversals? Well, I do. I don't always just need to flip the card around. I just kind of feel what's going on. So up or down don't really matter. But sometimes I get the feeling that this is how they're meant to be. And it just means it's going to take a moment to flip them back around. But this is actually, it's kind of good news. This is someone who definitely wants love to come in. This is someone who is showing me that they've decided to put the ego down. They're able to put the ego down. So they've had some type of clarity of mind. This tower did its job. It may take a long time before people realize their actions, right? It may take a while before we start to face these things, but once we do, the tower has done its job. And then movement starts to take place. Anyway, so again, this person wanting to manifest love to them. This is someone who's understanding now that if I manifest in my ego, as in, I want, let's just say you have no love and you want someone to come in. So I want someone to come in. I want love to come in for me. And I really want them to be about 6 foot tall because you know what? With my frame, it fits me pretty good. And I really like dark curly hair. And the bluer the eyes, the better. And make their hands large. I like a man with big hands. Give them broad shoulders. I want them pretty intelligent, and they must have a good sense of humor. And here's my list, universe. So bring me that person. Well, that's almost like saying, I don't want anything. This is about releasing all that, right? Bring me what's best for me, for my soul growth and my soul experience. Bring me what will expand me. And therefore, I expand my brothers and my sisters. The universe is like, I can do that. That I can do. Because we ran out of a dark hair curly man a while ago, so. And then you find the perfect love shows up, and maybe it's that person from the past. Maybe it is. But I'm not asking for anything other than a love who will help expand me. And therefore I expand the universe. And this is how the universe is going to answer me quickly. But I'm putting down my ego. This person, I feel like maybe this is what I'm saying right now is what they're realizing, the epiphanies that they had, the downloads even they're getting that's helping them to understand this, right? I know that nobody wants just any type of love. This is asking for like-minded. And remember that now. Someone on my vibration. So where is your vibration? Is it high? Is it low? Because if it's low, bring me someone. Okay, what are they going to do? Someone with a low vibration is going to come in. I'm going to match you. Got it. Wait a minute. Give me like a month or two and let me get this straight in my head and then let me ask again. It's that type of awareness. Anyway, the ego's coming down. Beautiful. I have to be honest, I feel like a lot of it is in thought form. Therefore, it's the energy that's going out. But I feel like reaching, especially with the star and the high priestess together, the ability to, if they're talking to the universe, almost like you get to peep in, you get to eavesdrop. They're kind of eavesdropping. I just feel like the right people being lined up with the right people. But just be careful what I'm asking for. I have the Prince of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. someone is learning how to communicate better. Much like the energy up here, I'm learning how to communicate better. And when I say communicate, I mean communicating with everything and everyone, and the universe, and with God, and with my loved ones who have gone before me. I mean everything and everyone. I'm learning, almost like I'm learning the sympathy, what am I saying? I'm hearing the music of the earth. It's like I'm hearing the music of the earth, and therefore I can become in tune with it. We have the King of Pentacles. Again, could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I feel like Capricorn, this could be speaking to you about just learning to communicate, maybe finding the world's music. There's a word that I'm looking for, like a sympathy. Sympathy, why do I keep saying that? Symphony. It's like we all play in the symphony. And learning my instrument, maybe. Learning the piece. Learning the score. It's the energy being worked on. I can tell you that. It's the energy being worked on. I do feel like it's on both ends here. I can also tell you that a lot of this reading is talking about you manifesting what you're putting out there. Whether that be abundance, whether it be a new job, whatever it be. I feel like this reading is talking about more in the way that I'm asking for what I want. And the ability, especially with the Eight of Wands here, the ability for it to come very quickly back to you. You just want to make sure you're prepared, though, right? I do feel like it's time for you to move into the next season now, right? It's time for you to put down the burdens of whatever they were, even of carrying what someone was. I don't know. I feel like it's like turning over a new leaf and just being light. But it is a new season for you. We have the Nine of Wands coming over the Ten of Wands. Interesting. We have the Prince of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be younger energy. It's really about an offer of love coming in. Asking someone on a date. Asking someone out. Asking someone for a chance. Could very well, for some of you, be a Scorpio. Look at that. I have the Tower. Three of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay. So. We have someone from your past, right? Someone who was there before the Tower came down. They were there. You may have had a trust issue with this person. They may have a trust issue with you. You may have both had that. Don't have to have. I feel like this is someone that I can say that I had some time with. Invested myself within. This is more about them, though, right now. So it's how they're feeling, like they've invested, they've invested time with you. And they were there before the Tower. It's showing me the part of the energy of the Tower here is, again, not being able to trust someone. Two people not trusting each other. One maybe more than the other. But right now, I feel like everything's just 50-50. I don't know why. It just feels 50-50. Because I feel like two people fell when the Tower came down. I don't feel like anyone was happy about it. Anyway, it's showing me that. However, what it's showing me is the ability to overcome that energy. The ability to come together if it's what I choose. Eight of Cups is saying to us, how do you move on? How do you move into self-satisfaction? How do you move into feeling good again, feeling loving again? your goals, which is really what you need to concentrate on, filling those cups for yourself. It doesn't mean I don't let love in, but there's things that I need to fulfill my own heart here. So this is the energy of the Eight of Cups, is about recognition of why the cups have fallen, why they're all over the place, where the chaos came from. Sometimes it's like over emotions, like too much emotions, and hence I can't move past it. Just too damn emotional. But what this tells me is the ability to do that. To get them back in a nice, neat little order, if you want, or to clear them away completely. This is about the coming together. This is about coming together and really working together. The ability to build together. It's about the beginning of it. I don't care if you've been together for 20 years, right? What it means is a new energy stemming from both of you. And it is about growing together now, building together now. Together, you can really have a super strong foundation. This is also about keeping your authentic self within a relationship, right? Still doing my thing, being my creative self, working on my finances, right? It's not about like giving up my life to be in love. No, I still have my own hopes and dreams and wishes, and it's about keeping that. They should work just fine together once we have the harmony, right? So this is telling me that you can. But first, it just needs to be awareness over why my cups are such a mess, right? Why is there still water coming out of my cups? It's tears. Why am I still filling my cups with tears? Oh, Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. I have goosebumps all over. And I'm not kidding. I don't say that very often in a reading because it takes a lot now in a reading to give me goosebumps. But I have them, head to toe. Okay. So, Capricorn, first of all, this is about you entering into the next season. This is about keeping your spirituality high, your vibration high, manifesting through this energy. I know that love is through here. Love is just what? Everything in the universe. But this is clearly saying this is a new season, a new chapter, whatever you want to call it. A new season doesn't mean everything in our life changes. A new season means the weather changed. Maybe our clothes change. So slowly things start changing to the point where, if you're in the north here, you're just, you're going to get snow, and everything is different than it was in the summertime, right? But there'll be change again. So it's flowing with the seasons. But this is what is clarifying your will. Your world. Four of Wands again. So we're exiting the reading with what the first deck was talking about. Your overall energy, the Four of Wands. Four of Wands and a star. Well, there it is. So here's your outcome. This is the Four of Wands existing within this destined time of your life. Keep it high. Keep the energy high. And watch what you manifest back to you. I don't know who this love is. Well, I kind of do. But it doesn't even matter. This is just about manifesting the highest. Here it is. I don't know, guys. Here, you know, people say, why do you say I don't know anytime? It's just a mechanism. It doesn't really mean I don't know. It just something that, I don't know, fills his butt, fills his space. Anyway. Okay, let's do this. I kind of was going to end the reading there, but I want to do it with a neat table and not cards everywhere. So let's pick these up real quick. And let's do final clarification. Not sure if it really gave us a timeline. Or maybe it's just whenever we're ready. Okay, final clarification across the whole spread. Six of Cups. Surprise, surprise, right? This is a love from the past. This is someone I do have beautiful memories with. I might have bad memories too, but just this talks about the beautiful memories. I have the Eight of Pentacles, so maybe I'm not supposed to give up. You know, if nothing else, it tells me the ability to work on it. The ability to, I hate to say work on it. Strength card. Card of Leo. I feel like this is the ability to turn over a new leaf here. This is the ability to really clear some energy from the past. Some of you may work with this person. I just feel like maybe I need to throw that out there. I feel like a strength card is the ability to overcome, right? This is about internal conflict, internal battle. The internal battle. So this is not about the ability to overcome a person. This is the internal conflict within myself, the root of the problem. Until I get to the root, don't give up on that energy, right? Even epiphany's coming in the way of how do I say this? Like epiphany's coming in the areas where I need to concentrate and the ones that I don't. So I may be trying to fix 20 things, and this is saying we're gonna illuminate just one or two of things that really within yourself, okay, within yourself, is going to help you overcome the stagnation of opening your heart. So this is saying, don't put your mind on 50 different things. Oh my God, I got to fix this, and I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I'll never be this, and I'll never be able to do that, and how am I going to do? Calm the mind and let the light illuminate to you where I need to put my energy. So therefore, I can expand it. I have Justice, card of Libra. Seven of Swords is back again. And the Four of Cups. Okay. Capricorn, I feel like part of your reading today is about the ability to manifest and how to do it to bring you the greatest amount of abundance, right? To bring you what you really want. So, because I feel like it's, again, someone in your heart. I feel like, you know, they had their past. There was that period of untrust. You know, I couldn't trust them. For whatever reason. You know, but the ability to overcome that, for sure. You know, when I feel like that, like the ability to overcome that, a lot of times I feel like, well, that's because someone has matured. So it just naturally, they're no longer in that energy. Okay, it's maturing out of that energy. So I don't feel like I have to put a little worry. I don't have to put worry there. This is about getting myself busy. with my own creative ideas and projects. I need to find something. Because maybe, again, I want something in my life, but it's like a fine line of where I'm asking. I don't want you to worry about this, so to speak. As a matter of fact, I want you to unworry it. I feel like this was being said, like, stop worrying. And the best way, and listen, Capricorn, you're much like me, the best way to do that is to refocus your mind on something that pulls you in, some type of creative endeavor, whether it's building something, painting something, taking up a new hobby, hiking. I just feel like someone doing like walking or running many, many states. Like running from the East Coast to the West Coast. I mean, is that even possible? Evidently, because I see it in my mind. Anyway, this is how I empty the mind, clear the mind, get rid of the garbage, so then I can expand, go into the next season fully aware and awakened. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the donations. I do ask to please consider donating if you can, only if you can, because donations have gone so far down, and it's hard to stay on YouTube. I don't want to put a lot of ads in your videos. I have a hard time even putting one ad in your video, but I have to be able to, find a way to keep doing this. And I can't put more than one ad in. It's just because I don't like that, though I understand, it helps to make money. But so what I've decided is just to ask again for donations, if you can, and that way I can just keep my ads down, just to one. If they're 20 minutes or less, I'm not putting any ads in, okay? Because I have a lot more readings come out. I just did a pick a card reading. It's 20 minutes long. That was great. 20 minutes, I was done. I didn't know what to do with myself. Anyway, I felt like doing 5 more of them, and I may. So those are going to start coming out too. So just enjoy. I'm trying to give you a lot of variety and find a lot of different ways to help you and answer questions. Tomorrow I may do a live reading where we do a pick a card, and just do it completely live with you and me together. I'll let you know. Or, just keep your notification bell on, so that way you'll get notified if I do that. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. I thoroughly enjoyed this reading. Very, very interesting. And a lot of expansion. I think that was the word for today. Expansion. Moving into the Four of Wands, guys. You got to be what you want. And then you're guaranteed that you're going to get the best. Be what you want. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.